So what's up everyone? Welcome back to your channel, Brighter Life Institute. I am Alicia. I want to talk to you today about citizen rights. The citizen rights that many of us that live in so-called democracy are enjoying, and how around us there are many things that are changing. The way we work are changing, despite that some companies want to eliminate the very revolutionary that the COVID-19 time brought to push everybody to work from home, to work remotely, something that many of the young people, the millennial and the Gen Z really appreciate. And I must say, me that are from a generation X, I really like what this period have brought in the workplace. I myself did not realize that we had a choice of something else until we get this situation with the COVID-19. Many people right now are losing their job. There are several layoffs. But there are also many companies that are closing totally down. Like this week we had this big company called Casa that sell home products that just closed it down here in Belgium. And also some places where things are really progressing and we still wonder how everything going to work out. It seems like AI and robots are taking her job. They're not even now coming for her job. They are taking her job. How far it is going to go, where that's going to leave the humans, we still have to find out what's going to happen. But right now, one of the big things that many of the government are pushing, are promoting for us to kind of accept that this is going to be our future is talking about war, talking about warfare, talking about that Russia is a threat. A little reminder regarding this war between Putin and Ukraine, Zelensky. Russia, for many years, had an agreement with the West that not an inch of NATO will be in the territory of Russia. There was an agreement in place. And what happened? Ukraine started to want to be part of NATO. And what do we get? We get this war. So, some reality, some facts that we were not told are slowly coming out regarding this war between Russia and Ukraine. It seemed like it's not that Russia just decided to wake up today and say, I'm going to invade Ukraine. It seemed that there was some kind of provocation in the back for Russia kind of defend its territory that Russia have told several times that they don't want NATO close to their border. Many of us that have been watching what's been happening for the past week since Donald Trump came on board are really wondering what exactly is going on. Many citizens in the United States and in Europe, their bills, their power of purchasing are reducing. The food are extremely expensive. Nearly nobody can buy a home. This power to have a job and apply for a mortgage has gone, as the deposit asked for a broken property that is too expensive has gone. Rental prices are also rising. So many of us are struggling with this cost of living. And now we hear about what robots taking her job and government pushing an agenda to bring back military service in Europe for our young people and to tell us prepare for war. There are many change that is happening in the world with the technology and everything else. Is it not time for some of us citizens, no matter where you live, to ask the question, should we, the citizens that are going to lose their loved one, the citizens that are going to lose their husband, the citizens that are going to lose their sons and grandsons and their lifestyle and everything else. Should the citizen just accept when the government are causing some conflict with each other and looking at the European Union leaders? We wonder what exactly they want. They seem to want war. They seem to be taken by some kind of belief. There is a threat. and we need to react to it. It's interesting. It's very interesting when you look what is happening. We kind of see some similarity of behavior from our leaders to how they behaved toward the COVID-19. They closed everything down. They started to try to divide the citizens of their country, two sides, the vaccinated and the unvaccinated. They started to plan to make the unvaccinated pay for not being vaccinated. In some time, they try to make them, get fired, lose your job because you're not vaccinated. If Canada, the Canadian citizen, the truckers, did not rise up to save all of us around the world, we will be right now in 2025 at the 20 booster request or lose your life. So what is really the change between that and between now, hearing that military service are going to come back? They say volunteer, but it's going to be forced. I tell you that. There is no such a thing. Volunteer is only for women. And I know, I was in the military, I was a volunteer. But for the guy, there is no such a thing. So, is it not time for also the military, the defense, take an update change of our time? And how can this change happen and take place? By the citizen to have a say if they want to be taken to war by their government, because it is us the citizen that are losing everything. It is us citizen that is going to pay a higher price on cost, but also on life, the life of those that we care about, the life that we want. We, like everything else in this earth, have only one life to live. Many of our youngsters, the millennial and the Gen Z, don't want to give all their life to the work. Do we think that all of us, we want to lose our life, our peace, our health, and those that we care about because some government have decided, this is what we want to do? If we are really in a democracy, is it not time for the citizen to be asked from a referendum or other ways of communication if we want to be taken to war? If we want our government to keep pumping billions of taxpayer money on giving, billions to country like Ukraine for their war, a war that they cannot win, and now that money, help that our citizens need are going to be eliminated because the funding are going to be used for warfare. This is my belief that it's time things change. War, nobody win in a war. One thing also that happen in a war is the citizen lose all their rights. We are not hearing really what is going on with the citizen in Ukraine, but they are taking boys on the street and force them to fight. Those guys knows they may die because either trained soldier, lose their life. So you get taken on the street, you never touch a weapon in your life. And against who? Russia. Something is not right. I believe like the COVID-19 crisis, our government are not taking us to war and putting us in constant fear of a threat and control, because what they want to do is to control us. During war, citizens lose all their civil rights. Many of it gone. Look at Ukraine. Zelensky is controlling the election. No election during war time, and they justify it like that. But like the boys, they will be forced to battle, to be sent to war, and they have nothing to say about it. Otherwise, they will be executed. Something is not right. And we, the citizen, we need to speak up. We need to be taking action to say no. We cannot tell them, if we are in a democracy, then we all going to lose all the right that the democracy life have given us. If we or our country go to war, the state take control of all that is our liberty, our rights. We'll be forced to do what they tell us to do. There will not be no more worry to buy your new BMW, finding the next job, going on holiday, or buying your next home or get married. Yes, in a time of war, people can still do that. But you are constantly living in a state of fear. The state control your movement, and all of that had not been explained properly to the people, to the citizen. What they have to lose, I say, is too much to ask from us. from the citizen to go lose our whole life. Even if we survive, you're going to lose our whole life and having a generation of people that are going to be traumatized because some two idiots out there could not agree and now they want to show force. It is too easy for some of those leaders to decide when they don't get along, let's go to war. Let me show you. It's easy when you're not sending your son, you're not sending your wife, you're not sending your husband, you're not sending, what's important to you, and you're not losing your life. You still have your home, your money, your position, your job, and ask all of us to sacrifice our life for something that many of us don't even know what's going on. It's too much. If some of you agree with me, it's too much, because I start to meet some people, old people that suffer the war, that already are talking, we don't want the dead. We don't want our youngs, our family, our country to go to destruction, our people to die. I'm French, and France is the only country in Europe that have nuclear. And France is talking about going to pump up this war with the British in going to the soul of Ukraine. Putin was clear, and everything is clear from Putin and Trump. I need troops, European troops, on the soul of Ukraine. Not only will be attacked and killed, but it will be a declaration of war with Russia and Europe directly. I don't get it why they keep doing this. The only things that I can see why they're doing this is because if there is a war, they're taking all her liberty, and the state and the government has all the control in her life. Something that I believe they have been looking for, their word of democracy and blah blah blah. When we start to look at it, we really start to wonder if really they're happy with that. I think they are. Things are changing everywhere, and I believe we, the people, always have the power. We don't have to just bend down and accept when something is not adding up with us. We elected those people, and as I said, during wartime there is no election. Is that not a bit convenient for somebody like Emmanuel Macron and the rest, that they won't be removed because there is war? This is not right. Humanity, the place where we are right now, no matter where we're born, we are seeing that we are capable to get along with each other. If we have a problem, we can take it in sports, in football, tennis, and else. But nobody has to die. Nobody has to lose their life that they've been enjoying just because some people up there that we elected are going to destroy all our life and kill those that we care about. So this is the video I wanted to share with you today. I believe in defense, in this way to send citizens to war, this also have to change. We citizens have to stand up to it, and we also have the option to refuse to be taken to war by some group of people out there that have other agenda. They are not losing much. We are going to lose everything. And you know what to say? When a person has nothing more to lose, there is nothing else to fear. So I thank you today to have watched your channel Brighter Life Institute with me, Alicia, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.